It's 10:52 p.m. and I thought of recording this quick video on how we're gonna use Git. Let me show you what I'm talking. So there is this thing called Git. Okay, so Git is a free and open source distributed version control system designed to handle everything from small to large, very large projects with speed and efficiency. So Git is like a de facto um, you know um, s- source code versioning system so that many people, many developers can work on one project at the same time, and then they just like merge codes and all those stuff. And um, we're gonna use this Git. I'm gonna show you how this one is being used, and I think to give a good example is we'll search for open source uh, mm, sample React.js open source project. Okay, so let's search. Is there anything else? Yeah, okay. This one I've explored these example projects, and if we go, this is the old version of React. This is the examples. We can say these are like small examples, right? And also they have this complete app. So let's just try this one. There's a calculator, there's search, BMI, counter app. Okay, I think this one is like a shopping cart example. We can explore this one. Click here, then it will open on GitHub. GitHub is a software wherein you subscribe there and you can put all your files there, and a lot of open source codes are inside this GitHub. And the example that we will be using is this. This tiny application is like adding, removing, deleting, resetting products, which reflects in the total number of products into the shopping cart. Now, let's click here, and it goes like this. If I click 1, 2, 3, then if I click this, if I click, say this, then I can reduce, then I can delete, I can delete. So what is this? I don't know what that means, but I can reset it. Okay, so this is to initialize. So this is what we'll be using right now. It's uploaded here, and this courtesy of, I don't know, Arab. If I click here, who's this guy? I think I can click here some more. There's no data who this guy is. Oh, okay, here. So this guy, Arnab Data. I don't know how to read it. And he's a web developer. He loves JavaScript, ASP, Angular, React, Node.js, C Sharp, React.js, work in MySQL, HTML, CSS, jQuery, Angular. Okay, he's from India, and this is the one who's creating this example here, and we're gonna clone. That means we're gonna download this code and test it on our device. So we're gonna click here, this green, and then there's a copy here. So we click that one, it says copied. Then we go to this one. We do a pwd. This is a print working directory. We're in React.js. If we list, it's a first app. Remember, we created this a while ago, and then we're gonna clone this. So how do we clone? How to clone GitHub repository? So the instruction is command line. Okay, let's use command line. So it's just git clone and then the link. That's all. So I've already copied this link. Okay, already copied it, and then I just say git clone. Oh, but unfortunately I have not installed Git because it's new laptop. So I'm gonna click on install and see how it goes. Computer isn't connected to power source. Okay, how much battery you have? We have 18%. I think that's good enough. So it's doing this stuff. It's finding software. What? 63 hours and 18 minutes. I don't know if this is true, but let's wait. So we have to wait for 63 hours. Now it's 42 hours, 20 hours. And I think it will increase. I mean, it will speed up. So it's become 19 minutes. I don't know why it's doing this. Oh, okay. It's downloading Xcode. Okay, I'm gonna click stop because we will not be downloading Xcode, but we will be downloading only GitHub. We'll install Xcode later on. So again, let's ask Google how to install Git on Mac Book Pro. Let's just say M2. Let's see if there is. The easiest way to install Git on Mac is by a standalone. Okay, let's try. How do I download? Okay, there's a lot of tutorials out there. Download for Mac. Okay, this seems to be the official one. So download for Mac OS. Say brew install Git. So I don't know if I have installed brew, homebrew. Okay, let's try brew. Okay, there's no brew. So we need to install brew. So click here, homebrew, install homebrew. I just copy and then paste. Boom. Installing sudo. Sudo is a term for, okay. What does sudo mean? Sudo means super user do. So this is a Unix command. When you do something and then it requires some certain privileged access, then any Unix Linux type system, as you all know, MacBook Pro, Mac, iOS is based on Linux Unix, right? So if you want to install something and that requires privilege access, then you will be prompted to this one. So I'm going to input my password. As you can see, nothing is happening. It's for protection, and when I click enter, it will proceed. Okay, again, it says the script will be installed, blah 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 blah. Homebrew directories will be in Xcode command tools will be installed. Oh, it's still asking me to install Xcode command lines. What if I click and press return or enter to continue, or any key to abort? So I just press anything. Oh, it's aborting. Oh, okay. Then I have no choice, but it will ask me to install Xcode. Then I click on return. Then it's installing. Then let's wait. I don't know how long will it take. Finding available software. So as you can see, it's actually performing a whole bunch of stuff. Downloading command line tools for Xcode. Now, I think I have no escape here. I was just attempting to download Git, but it's doing this. Downloaded. Now it's installing. And I hope everything is cool. Everything works fine. Okay. So there's no progress. Seems like nothing is happening. But I think it is still running. So there is one way to check how to check the processes on Mac in command line. So again, we use Google command line check process running. Okay, I think it's making some progress. Okay. Okay, so it's doing all this stuff. I don't know what it's doing, but just wait. Okay, it's done. Head is now installation successful. Okay, so let's try brew. Okay, it's still not there. That means it cannot find the home brew or the brew. So let's try here. Let's see if brew still not there. We go back. So if we cannot run it successfully, it says here next steps. Run these two commands in your terminal to add homebrew in your path. Okay. Then I just run this. Enter. Then this. Enter. Then I run brew. Oh yeah, it's there. Woohoo! Let's see here. Oh, it's still not there, but I think what we need to do is when you click on Command T, then type brew. Yeah, it's there. It's brew. It's available. It's not here because it did not load the it did not load which one this thing here. Okay, there's a lot more stuff to learn when you want to develop something, but don't worry about it as you keep on doing these things. Tend to be natural. You won't be shocked, but Google is your friend. Okay, that's what I'm showing you. I'm just exploring stuff, doing some Google, a lot of Google. So yeah. Okay, so where were we? Brew. Okay, we go back here. Let's close this. Let's close this. Brew. So so this is how we install. So I think we're done there. Get back here. What did we do again, huh? Git. Okay, so we're supposed to say how to install Git. Brew install Git. Okay, so we installed homebrew, and then now we execute this. Let's wait. Okay, so it's downloading a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know how long will this take. So as you can see, the text is very very big. I just force it to be big. Okay. Oh, is it successful? Installing Git. Okay, then let's try. Yeah, Git is there. Nice. So now, oh, Xcode. I think we're done with that one. So we go here, copy, and git clone. Enter. Yep, done. So the counter up is there. So we change directory to that one. cd counter up, counter up. Okay. Then code dot. Remember we set it up in the previous video. Code dot. Yes, this is the thing. And then when we check the package.json, this is how you execute it. There. Start. Okay. I can create a terminal here, a new terminal. Click here, terminal. Then I can run npm start sh react app pwd. Okay, I think okay, I need to run the npm install first, but I don't want npm, I want yarn. Yeah, I find this faster. So yarn is still not there. Again, let's ask Google how to install yarn on Mac. Yarn installation, blah blah blah. Where am I supposed to go? npm go global yarn. Okay. So what is yarn? What is yarn? Yarn is a long continuous length of interlocked. No, not this one. Yarn. Yeah. This one. Yarn is a package manager that doubles down as a project manager. Not so helpful. Yarn is a package manager for your code. It allows you to use and share JavaScript code with other developers in the world. So this is just like npm. However, I prefer this because based on my experience, it's way faster. And how to install it? This is from Yarn. Let's take a look at other instructions, but yeah, that seems to be legit. So we go here, npm install global yarn. Okay, let's do that first. Global install. Okay, what is e-access, permission denied, this operation? Okay, then if you believe this might be permission, please double check permission for your file. Try running again with a root administrator. This is where we need sudo npm install global yarn, asking for password. Installing. Yep, it's done. So okay, how come it's still not there? Okay, it's there. Got it. So pwd. So I'll open a new tab by pressing Command D to just refresh it. So yarn. Okay, yarn is there. Okay, so I think I can go back here. Nope, not. Okay, I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna reload the terminal again. Yeah, yarn is there. So I'm gonna use yarn. So npm start, right? So let's ask Google what is the equivalent of npm start in yarn. So the equivalent is Okay, let's check this. Yarn, 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 yarn. Yarn. Okay, let's start with yarn. Oops, go back here. Yarn, start. Okay, the engine is incompatible with this module. Expected version. So what this does is the node version that I am using is incompatible. So on my machine right now, if I say node minus version, it's 8. If I do this, yeah, I'm gonna command B to hide. If I'm gonna do a node minus minus version, remember we installed node earlier. I'll share that on somewhere on this video. It's 18.5, right? However, this counter app that we cloned, right? If you remember this one, this thing that we cloned, it only requires version 11, which is quite old. So how I'm gonna install? Okay, we ask Google how to install old version of Node on Mac. How to downgrade. Okay, so if we click here, okay, how do I install version? Okay, I think this one is useful. Except cookies, brew search node, not that one. Okay. Okay, so maybe we change how to install multiple versions of Node on Mac. Okay, yeah. So this is what I was looking for. It's this thing called NVM, managing multiple versions. And okay, this seems to be one of the latest. Yeah, here, January 2023. Usually I take a look at the date, right? So what this does is, this Node.js, this is the logo for Node.js. You can have different versions, and to switch from one version to another, we use this NVM. So how to install NVM? Okay, what is NVM? NVM is Node Version Manager, right? NPM is Node Package Manager. So how do you install Node? NVM. Installation steps. You can install in Linux using curl or get. Okay, then we search how to install NVM on Mac. Then let's see if we can find some official node. Okay, I think this one is let's see if this is good. Yep, yes, 2000 commits. And how to installing. To install, you should run the install script. Okay, how to install. How to install latest version of NVM on Mac. Okay, we're back here. Homebrew. So this is to install homebrew. Brew install NVM. Okay, so this is how we install. So we just go back here and brew install NVM. It's downloading, fetching. Then is it successful? Please note that upstream has asked us to make explicit managing NVM homebrew. Blah blah blah. You should create if it doesn't exist. Okay, so let's check. Let's check if this directory exists. It did not, so I just copy this, create this, paste. Okay, then add the following in the shell script. Okay, okay, so just copy this entire thing until here. Then there is the shell script that we used. I don't know if I remember we were doing something. This is installing. Okay. ls, usually it's in the Z profile. It's called Z profile. Z profile. Okay, then vi. Okay, so in Linux command, ls is listing, then this one means home. That's a home directory. This thing is equivalent to this. So this is my home directory, huh? This is equivalent to here, and then it has .z profile. So as you can see, that one is there, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna view this one, and there's utility like text editor called vi, and to access this without typing that one, in Linux there's a shortcut like exclamation then dollar, then press enter. It will open. Yes, so it's there. Then I have to go to the end, and I'm gonna paste what I copied, and then save. Then okay, NVM still not there. Let's open a new one. NVM. Minus version. Yes, it worked. So let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back here. When I encounter this one, okay, when you encounter this one, you have to install this version because that's the expected version, but currently it's this. So Google again, how to install another version of Node on Mac. To install, let's check this. It says NVM. See, it's where is it? Okay, I'll just say NVM. Let's check this. Brew install NVM, bash profile, blah blah blah. Double check your install node. Okay, so it says NVM. I think the command is nvm install. Okay, yeah. nvm install. Yeah, I think this is a command. I'm just okay. It cannot be accessed. I'm just showing you how these things are done. But obviously, once you're experienced, you don't have to do what I'm doing right now. I'm just showing you, right? If you don't memorize, just Google NVM install latest. Okay, so it's just NVM install. So we go back to this one. I just say copy that NVM install. Okay. I need to reload. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna open again. NVM. Okay. Install. So it's installing it. Okay, so there was this thing called NVM. I think there was an NVMLS. NVMLS. Okay, so this one is listing what's inside the system. It's this one, and it also has this version. Okay, so right now, if we say NVM use, no NVM file found. It says please see NVM -- help. Okay, let's click that one. You can create a file containing the node version number. Okay, so maybe I'll in one of my project I'm using 16.4. So it says here echo 5.9. Okay, so just copy this. Then maybe we just use the 11.1.0. Okay, then NVM use. Yeah, okay, got it. With version. Is it supposed to be there? Or okay, so that's a default. So what we're gonna do is right now we're pointing to this one. Then we should be able to do a remember we're doing yarn start. Bad CPU type and exit. Maybe yarn run start. Okay, I don't know what that means, but again, let's close this. Let's go to Google. CPU related. You need to it seems your MacBook Air is M1. Oh, okay. You need to upload a version architecture of NVM. 16 node. Let's check. Install Rosetta. Further details. if you want to run version prior to v16 on Mac M1, it may be best to compile the node targeting blah blah blah. So you can translate, I don't know, install Rosetta if you haven't done so. Then open the shell that's running using Rosetta. Okay, so okay, then let's try this. Press A to agree. Is it successful or? Then okay, then okay. What did it? Yarn start. React scripts yarn run start. Command failed. React scripts. Maybe I just use npm start. sh react scripts command not found. What? It's not a problem with npm. Okay. How are we gonna do this? It says search in Google. Okay, so I'm not gonna do this. Let's check with the first app. Let's see if it's still working. Okay, npm run start. What does it say? Oh no, I think I broke it. npm start. Oh, it's npm start. Yeah, it actually works. Yeah. So, my bad. I have not tried this at all. Let's see if how many percent we have. We have 9% left. But I think it's still working. It's worth a try if we can make this execute. pwd. Then, oh, I think I need to do npm install her here. Or yarn install. Yarn is here. Okay, yarn install. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. Jeez, I forgot. So it's installing. So this npm install. So I can check here. So it's fetching. So it's installing. Then it's doing this countdown here. Then after a while, once it's completed, let's see if I can execute this. Then it's doing all this stuff. Okay, so let's try yarn run start. Okay, it's normally the default is 3000, but it's running some, the first app, the previous app, this thing is already running in port 3000. So what we're gonna do is just, would you like to run an app on another port instead? I say yes, or just press enter. Then it's opening. Ta-da-dan, ta-da-dan. So I thought it's a quick video, but it's actually like it's taking too long because yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's total 4 items and refresh. If I delete everything and it have to reload everything, can we go to negative? Okay, so this is the React code. Uh, source is actually here. This is a main entry point. It's accessing this and then command arrow and it goes here. So this is how they handle the state. Yeah. So you will be able to see it clearly. So this is the code. Yep. Is a counter nav bar. This nav bar here is, I don't know what's inside there. Items. So this is the nav bar because it says items. And it has the shopping cart. This is a shopping cart. Then go back. These counters. So on Mac, if I want to go in, check this code, I can either right click and go to definition or press F12, or there's a shortcut which is command and, or it's not a shortcut, but it's another way is command click, right? And to go back, it's control minus. If I want to check here the counters, click. So these are the things. We have the buttons. Yeah, this is the counter. So it's this. Okay, so it's working, and whew, so I thought it's a simple demonstration. I mentioned earlier it's a quick video to install Git, but actually it's not a quick installation. I thought so. However, we managed to install the old version, and as you can see, if I click this one, click here, then Control C to quit. I think okay, it's not here anymore, but this version NVM use, this version is using 11, right? But as you all know, the latest version is 18 point, what is it, NVM LS 18.5. Okay, so this is the latest version. So if you want to switch there, it just say NVM use and 18.15.0. So it will wait, it's not installed yet. Okay, so just install, but that's supposed to be installed, right? Okay, NVM list. Yeah, 18 is there. So these are the available, so I can switch from one version to another. So as you can see, let me close this, close that. See, this is the node, and then I have, right now I have 11.1, which is very old, and this is the latest one. By the way, as you remember, we installed this because that is required by this counter app project, which we downloaded here, and this is quite old. See, the last modification was on October 23, 2021. That's almost 3 years ago. So it's expected, the versions increase, right? So that's why we have to find ways to install the old version, and we have to go through all those hoops in order to install. So this is a software engineering, and the main um, um, skills that you need to have is being resourceful. Just learn to use Google, and um, we can switch from one version to another. So if you can see here, we use NVM to switch from version 1, version 2, version 3, 4, 5. Okay? So I hope that is helpful. It's supposed to be Git clone, but we end up doing a whole bunch of stuff because this is a new setup. Okay guys, thank you so much. Have a great day.